the first big challenges, Peyton. Deion Sanders looks like he doesn't quite know what buttons to push, and that is a first as the coach of the Buffaloes.
Right, and he said, he sees what we're seeing. He sees that Staub did not have a good game. And it shows that if he's confused, so are we. He doesn't know who he should start. And again, what you were saying, I think you should start the program around Lewis Salter. Like we said, this is his last season playing college football. So if you want to build a program, you want to get these transfers, these recruits around the quarterback, I believe that you should start Lewis. And I think Coach Prime eventually will come to that, knowing that he built a program. I mean, Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, yes, they were only at CU for a little bit, but he built his entire football program around those two guys. And now you have a chance to build a program around a true freshman. I think you need to give him some time in the game and start Lewis. And eventually that will get you far. And hopefully, if you start him now, he is not going to transfer out. And that's another concern. If you keep Lewis as that third string quarterback, he has the ability to transfer, and he has the ability to transfer to some really good schools.
Yeah, that's what happens when you were the top quarterback in the country. You kind of get your pick. So I agree with you. And that's something that we discussed when they first made this change. And I wrote that on social media the night of. I hadn't even left the press box in Folsom Field after the Delaware game, but said that, if you're going to go with Ryan Staub, then Caden Salter has to be the third string. Julian Lewis can't be demoted to third string. You're basically asking him to leave. Now the challenge would be, and I think this change, Peyton, I think you may really hit it on the head. We'll get into the Wyoming game later this week. I don't think Ryan Staub is all of a sudden going to look light years better. I respect Deion Sanders' decision to start him against Houston. I would start him again in this game because I think if you're going to commit to a new starter, you have to give them at least more than one game for all the reasons you said, because it does make a difference to the rest of the team and it helps with preparation. But yeah, if this is not looking the way you want it to look by halftime, I'm pulling the plug. And with BYU, I mean, look, BYU looming after that, then the game against TCU, and then the team against two ranked teams in Iowa State and Utah. It becomes real hard to even envision making a bowl